What would you say is the most important decision a person makes in their life? If you had to pick something, the most important decision, what would it be? So Einstein actually had an answer to this question. He thought that the most important decision a person could ever make is whether they believed they lived in a friendly or a hostile universe. Isn't that an interesting thought? The most important decision we could ever make is not deciding what we do, it's deciding what we believe. Specifically, Einstein thought that it was deciding whether we believed that we existed in a friendly or a hostile universe. Now, what exactly does that mean? That means that each of us has an overarching perspective and view and belief about everything in life, about our nature, about what life exists for, about how we interact with life, and about life's role in affecting us. Now, some of us may call that a higher power. Some of us may call that God. Some of us may call that the universe. There are a lot of different terms. But the point is, the universe, do we believe it is innately hostile or is it innately friendly to us? Do we believe that the universe, that life is designed to be friendly to us or to be hostile to us, to help us learn, to help us grow, or to hinder us or to destroy us? Now, as you can see, this one belief can have a tremendous impact on everything in our life. Because if we believe that we live in a hostile universe, we need to protect ourselves. We're afraid. We don't trust intentions, and we don't have faith, because what is there to have faith in? If we only have faith in humanity, we're let down a lot, right? As history has shown. But if we live in a friendly universe, if that is what we choose to believe, then all circumstances in our lives can come together to bless us. Everything in life can come together to help us learn and grow. Those are completely different perspectives. I choose to believe that I live in a friendly universe because that belief is far more empowering for me. It gives me power to see how every challenge in my life can be consecrated for good. It gives me power to have gratitude. It gives me power to see that light and darkness are balancing each other. It gives me power to see the positive impact that I can have without feeling like it's all on my shoulders. I love choosing this belief that we live in a friendly universe. Now, Socrates talks about this in a slightly different way that I also love. For one, I love philosophy. So I love these different ideas, and it's incredible how, all those years and years and years ago, so many of those philosophies that the Greeks developed, we still live by today. So many of them are deeply ingrained in our belief systems. And the one I want to talk about today is Socrates' ideas about justice. So Socrates was having a conversation with one of the other philosophers, and they were talking about what is justice. Now, this other philosopher, I'm not even going to say his name because I totally botch it, but the other philosopher said that justice is giving someone according to his due, which Socrates said, yes, I agree with that. Then this other philosopher said, it is giving good for good and evil for evil. Now, Socrates had a little bit of a problem with this because he said, how could a person be truly just if they give good for good, but if they give evil for evil? Because justice is always trying to move toward goodness. So if we give good for good, we're moving toward goodness. But if we give evil for evil, we're moving toward evil, and that's not true justice. So Socrates believed true justice is giving good for good and is giving good for evil. Essentially, justice is receiving what we need to become good, not what we deserve when we are evil. Isn't that just incredible? Since I learned that, I learned about this conversation that Socrates had just a couple months ago, and it's been life-changing for me in thinking about how I view life. Do I believe that life and the universe, that God, whatever you call the higher power, has designed this world to give me only what I deserve? Or can I see in my life that it is constantly giving me what is needed for me to grow and improve? For me personally, I see every day that the universe is giving me what I need. Even as I'm making mistakes, even as I'm not having 100% pure intentions, the universe is still giving me what I need to grow, to develop, and to contribute to the world. So ask yourself the question, do I believe I live in a hostile or a friendly universe? And I promise you, choosing to believe that we live in a friendly universe will be far more empowering, and it will affect everything in our life. It will affect how we view ourselves. It will affect how we view the higher power. It will affect how we view our challenges. It will affect how we view our relationships with other people. It will affect how we view the state of our nations and our world. It will affect everything. That one belief, do we live in a hostile or a friendly universe? I believe we live in a friendly universe, and that's one of the reasons I want to empower the world through love.